G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video we're going to be going through the team building guide for the new STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, just dropped on Global. He's super good, so let's jump straight on into it. So for his details, we've got quite a few teams here, which is really good. So we've got Movie Heroes, Final Trump Card, Super Saiyan 3, Kamehameha, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Goku's Family, Turtle School, Master Evolution, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Bond of Parent and Child, and then we've also got Earth-bred fighters. So pretty standard for like an SSJ3 Goku style of unit. For our links here, we do have Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, and Fierce Battle as well. So firstly, I think I forgot to mention, his leader skill is also Movie Hero / Final Trump Card. So with his 7 linking partner, we do have the standby version of this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so if you are running him as your leader skill, you could potentially get them around to be with each other. Not going to be the most common thing to see, but definitely a possibility. For our 6 links, we're really relying, waiting upon a bunch of easy A's here. As you can see, we've got the 2 Super Saiyan 3 Gokus here, the physical and then the int. The int is probably coming up on an easy A. That one might not be too far away. We've got the AGL Kid, GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be a sub easy at some point. And then we've got the STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, who would be a super easy at some point. And imagine if he like, the potential for him is absolutely busted given what we just saw with the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So moving into our 5 link partners, which you might find more useful, we've got the STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku from Xeno. We've got the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan, who can still be really effective, I guess. He's not going to be the main unit on your team, but as a rotation piece could work well. We've got the STR Goku Gohan, who we're literally just waiting for an easy A for. The Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then the Tech Birdku. So being Tech Birdku here means you could also utilize the Namek Goku, the STR Hachiyak movie Goku. But yeah, Tech Birdku is probably the most efficient of those. Jumping into our 4 links here, you can see we've got the Tech Battle of Gods Vegeta, so support unit, which is always really handy. We've got the Tech Vegeta Blue STR Future Gohan, the Int Super Saiyan Trio, who are up there with one of the best units on Global, so that's really good to share multiple links with them. We've got the Physical Z Duo, and then we've also got the STR Gogeta Blue. So yeah, really good to share links with both of the 5th anniversary fusions, because as floaters they're really effective, and they obviously do fall under this Goku's leader skill with the final trump card aspect. Continuing on with our 3 link partners here, we've got the AGL Blues, the Tech Gods, the Physical Godku, the Tech Super Trunks, Int Vegeta and Goku, as well as the Physical Super Saiyan Trunks. So jumping into the first team build that we've got here, it is the Movie Heroes team, so obviously you can combine that with the final trump card aspect of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's leader skill, but this is his leader skill. So we've got him at the front there. We've got the Int Super Saiyan Trio. I do really like them. Their damage is just insane, and for any turn-based sort of mission, they're just absolutely busted. We've got the Tech Birdku. You'll find that he's probably going to be a unit that you do run alongside this Goku pretty regularly. We've got the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, the Physical Path to Power Kid Goku, and then the Int Pan. So you can see we do have the 3 orb changes / floating units in the back end there. Which probably makes our rotations pretty obvious, but we're going to be going with a Super Saiyan 3 Goku with Birdku. That'll work really well because Birdku can then sit in slot 1, get build up, get those stacks off, and then you'll also have the potential for his revive as well. The other rotation is a little bit more iffy, just because both units really want to be in slot 2, but you can make the most of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's dodge and use him as a slot 1 unit here. And then, as I mentioned before, you know, Tech Vegeta, floating, he can get that multiple turn support. You've got Path to Power Kid Goku, who can give that damage reduction support as well as being a Rainbow Orb Changer. And then Int Pan, who is a probably an underrated support unit. She's a dodge or die character, but you're only really bringing her against stages where you are taking on one enemy, because then you do have that chance to dodge from her passive. So the next team we're going to look at is the AGL Blues team. I know a lot of people are sort of soured on them, but they're still an extremely good leader. They cover so many units in the game. So we've obviously got them as our leader in here. We've got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we've got the Physical Godku, Tech Vegito Blue, the Physical Sword of Hope Trunks, and then the STR Bulma in here. So for the rotations of this one, you have to run an AGL Blues on each rotation in slot 1, because slot 1 is going to be where they're giving their defensive ability. They got that dodge, which is pretty much what you're going to be making the most of. We then have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku on one of those rotations, and then the Physical Godku on the other. So two really, really good slot 2 units there. It's going to leave us to float the Tech Vegito. So Vegeto's always going to have his dodge, can perform a billion super attacks, and if later on in the fight you wanted to bring him on rotation, if you got the AGL Blue Vegito out, that could definitely be really, really effective. We've got the Physical Trunks, who's going to be floating. Works really well as a floater, can get off all those supers to then build the damage reduction, and work well as a linking partner as well. And we've also got the STR Bulma in here, who can orb change, provide that multi-platoon support. We all know how insane she is. So for this one, the Physical Trunks is definitely exchangeable for any other unit. Maybe you'd prefer to just run another support like a Zamasu Gaosu, or maybe you want to bring someone like Future Gohan. The team does have quite a bit of flexibility there. So now we've got the Power of Wishes / Final Trump Card team. So it is led by the Z Duo. Probably a bit tough to run them, well, double them going into 9th anniversary, but for the time being, I think they're still suitable enough to run as a leader. So we've got them there. We've got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we've got the AGL Kai Goku, the Tech Vegito Blue, the STR GT Duo, and then again Bulma. So I've spoken about a few of these units already, but for our rotation pieces, you're going to be looking at the Physical Z Duo with the GT Duo. So you want to build up the GT Duo's damage reduction, have them sit in slot 1 for you there. And then for the other rotation, I'd actually be tempted to run the Z Duo and the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because they're going to link the best. But you could also just run the AGL Kai Goku in slot 1, then have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku in slot 2. But like I said previously, if you did want to take your chances with the STR Goku's dodging ability, you can run him in slot 1 and then Z Duo slot 2. You're going to be floating the Tech Vegito because, as I mentioned, you want to get that dodge chance, and you'd also be floating the STR Bulma just with her support and orb changing as well. So the next team that we'll look at here is pretty similar, I guess, to the Movie Heroes team, but just sort of a different composition. It is the Pure / Hybrid Saiyans team, so it's going to be led by the Physical Godku. A year on, still a crazy leader. We've got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Tech Birdku again, because I think he will work quite effectively with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We got the AGL Blues, the STR Ultimate Gohan, and then the STR Hachiyak Movie Goku as well. So as I just mentioned, Tech Birdku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, they're a rotation that I would potentially run. And then on the other rotation, I'd be going with the AGL Blues with the Physical Godku. It just gives you a pretty solid set of key rotation pieces there. That leaves you to float the STR Future Gohan. So he's going to have amazing defense after getting his super attacks off. Can get that domain active as well, which can be really, really handy. Orb changing active. Well, I really like Future Gohan. He's probably underrated as a floater. And then we'd also be floating the Hachiyak Movie Goku, who is just a defensive support, which we love to see there. So, pretty solid team build there with quite a bit of versatility. And then the final team that we're going to look at here is the Earth-bred fighter / powerful comeback team, led by the Tech World Tournament Goku. So we've got that Goku, we've got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we've got the Birdku again, we've got the GT Duo, then we've got Tech Piccolo and the STR Bulma. So as per usual, the key to running this team is going to be getting a revive off with the GT Duo to then have the World Tournament Gokus go into God mode. for this, or you could also get that with Bird Coup as well, whatever you can get first. But for the rotations of this one, I'd be going the Bird Coup and Super Saiyan 3 combo again. And then I'd be going with the Piccolo slash Bulma combo. So that means that you're constantly going to be having Bulma's 2-turn support on rotation, and that'll be really effective there. It's going to mean you're floating both your leader World Tournament Gokus, but as I mentioned, you can get that revive off. They're going to be really powerful. And then the GT Duo are pretty underrated as a floater, given that they'll always have their defense. They can build up that damage reduction while causing good damage too. So that should work pretty effectively. And then just another team. It's pretty similar to the one that we've already showed, but it is the Movie Heroes team. During part 1 of the anniversary, we will get the physical Gogeta, who is a flat 200% to Movie Heroes. We do get the Beast Gohan in part 2, but I guess that's even further ahead. So I just thought it'd be fun to showcase this team we'll be able to run. So you'll have Gogeta, you can bring the Super Saiyan Trio, God Coup, Bird Coup, Int Pan, and the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. From there, you could run a rotation like God Coup and Gogeta, and then you could run Bird Coup and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or you could run the other Gogeta on rotation with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and then float Bird Coup, the Super Saiyan Trio. I think this will be a pretty fun team, so one that could be worth keeping sort of in your side pocket for when anniversary does come around, because yeah, this Goku, while he's obviously not as good as the 9th anniversary Allards, he can definitely still cook. But in terms of my favourite build, I think this AGL Blues build would work really well. I think bringing 2 blues means that you've got the dodging capability in slot 1. And I think that does provide a lot of utility. But let me know your thoughts on which is your favourite team build down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.